Welcome to Draft House, everyone. I am Joe. Today we'll be doing an Atlanta Falcons 2026 NFL mock draft. As a reminder, we'll be doing mock drafts for every NFL team before and after free agency to give a better look about how they might view this draft season. We'll also be doing other content in between. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content. We'll be doing more of it, and we're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Pick number 48 for the Falcons. That's where they picked because they traded last year's first round pick. They took, Jalen Walker and James Pierce in the first round last year. James Pierce now having legal issues, so they might need to replace him. They just franchise tagged Kyle Pitts. So this says they need a tight end. They probably don't need that, but you can maybe throw in another edge rusher at some point in the draft for them. All right, so let's get started here. Pick 48. I think corner is a good place to start. You could go wide receiver, could go Jeremy Bernard. But I'm going to go Colton Hood. He's a guy who I think has first round potential, pick 48. I think he's a good pick there. And you can get wide receiver and interior defensive line later. All right, pick 79. Looking for that wide receiver, looking for interior defensive line. Chris Brazzell is a player I'm lower on, and a lot of people are higher on him. But I would rather probably take Daryl Jackson at this rate. But we'll see how the combine changes things for some of these players. Malachi Fields is in play here at pick 79 as well. But I'd rather get the interior of the defensive line fixed up and try to get some help at wide receiver around Drake London a little bit later. All right, so pick 114. Maybe this is a good spot for the wide receiver. Let's take Brennan Thompson. He's a guy who's going to blow up the combine. Had a very good year at Mississippi State last year, and he is very, very fast. So that can be a nice compliment to Drake London, who is a bigger wide receiver, having a fast guy kind of stretch the defense as well. All right, pick 198. I'm going blind. That's 196. Go 196. This is a pick that I think we've gotten most of the needs here. You can pick any position and hope to get some depth here. Let's go with Cage Casey, the tackle out of Boise State, to get some depth in the sixth round here. Maybe a guy who can play guard or tackle. We'll have to see about that, but we'll take him there. And then we will take. Let's take Lorenzo Styles Jr., the safety out of Ohio State, brother of Sonny Styles, started his career at Notre Dame as a wide receiver and then moved positions, much like his brother, although his brother was safety to linebacker. All right, so let's see how they grade the draft for us here. Pick number 48, Colton Hood got an A minus. Daryl Jackson Jr., the defensive lineman from Florida State, got a B. Brennan Thompson, the wide receiver from Mississippi State, got a B. Cage Casey, the tackle out of Boise State, got a C. Safety Lorenzo Styles Jr. got a C plus, an overall grade of a B. I'm okay with that. It's hard without the first round pick for the Falcons. They're not considering, as they kind of dinged me on not taking Eli Stowers, not knowing Kyle Pitts is back for the Falcons at this point in the mock draft simulator. So I think it probably would have been a little bit higher if they knew that. But I like the draft. Let me know what you think of the draft down in the comments below. What was your favorite pick? What was your least favorite pick? Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this type of content. We'll be doing more before the NFL draft. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.